Yes, and we are live.
Hi.
Hi.
Greetings all.
Yeah.
Yes. Even,
Pardonnez-moi.
let's
Is
see
it
if our,
working for both
I
platforms?
can't see, oh now I can no it's I can still see anything on the screen.
yeah, it is working. There's just a bit of delay.
I have a delay here, yeah.
Yeah, but that's fine. No channels show online now,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's,
And now
Alright.
it's working.
Hello, I'm live. Hello.
Hi, world. After a
Yeah.
long time, we finally managed to stream again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. What was it like a year, almost a year ago now?
yeah, and I think for us it was beginning of November or something like that. I copied the stream this morning and it was something like that. So it's
Mm.
really a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I see.
It's,
Yeah, so everybody's doing well. As we can see, everything okay with us.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well out in California. They shut down everything though. The beaches, they shut down the schools, they shut down everything. So I actually had a video planned. I'll give you guys a little insight where I was partnering with a 3D printing company. They sent me a bunch of printers, and I was gonna go donate a bunch of printers to another school in my area, like a middle school or something. But we can't do that anymore because
Yeah.
everything's shut down. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
shame.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we have to wait how this whole thing goes. Maybe just a little bit later. Maybe just have to wait, and you can do that.
Yeah. Well, let me
Yeah.
silence my phone.
And uh, a lot of companies are going to have lots of problems.
Yeah, for sure. I was actually, they did an announcement for the health in the United States, and they expect that 60% of people, if it were to actually blow up, would catch the actual virus. So I don't know.
I heard
granted
something similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was like doing the math about it, and if 60% of people get it, and the death rate is like 6% right now, 5 or 6%. So we have 360 million people in the U.S. And then I times that by zero point 0.6, right? So we get 60%. Then times that by 0.05. And if that were to be like the percentage, and if everything were to come true, you'd have 10,800,000 people, 10,800,000 people dead. But I don't think that'll happen. So,
Yeah, I hope they get some medicine ready until then, huh?
They're
Yeah, for
working
sure.
on that.
Working on
That's
it.
the main priority everywhere, I think.
Yeah.
I heard
What
on
is
the
it
news.
called? Vaccine is, I think, the right term for it, huh? The right English term. Vaccine.
Vaccine.
In German.
Vaccine.
Vaccine, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I heard the
Yeah.
US has now got the most.
Too bad a lot of people don't believe in vaccines. I swear. They don't, and it's crazy to me.
It's really insane. It saved so many people in the past. Why should it not save the people right now? It is just stupid. People who think vaccines are not working or are doing harm or something like that, they just are not really right-minded, I think.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
don't
especially when it
Sorry.
comes to kids, huh?
Yes.
yeah,
Me
for sure.
measles and stuff. They don't do it, and then later when the children they catch it, they or die even maybe then it's too late.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
that,
something I can't understand.
Yeah. I mean, they try to use their medicine rocks, but those don't work. They're juju beads. They
Crystals.
they're crystals.
yeah, but it's not just the vaccines. It's also I don't understand that if the government says just stay home, and then people are still going outside for a lot of things. Just don't do that. Just stay at home for a bit.
Yeah,
Mm.
for real.
Yeah.
Only reason I go out is to go to the doctor or go and buy medicine or groceries.
Yeah, that's how it's been over here. The only problem is though, you can't even get groceries right now in the US. There's like no bread. It's crazy. You know, you
Wow.
can't get anything. Yeah. To order bread, it costs. They were selling it for like $7 a loaf on Amazon.
Okay.
What?
Yeah,
And
it's ridiculous.
you should start baking your own bread. I almost always break. We here almost always break our own bread.
Yeah, that's what we actually started doing. We had to look up recipes, but it's annoying though because you have to let it rise. You have to use yeast and all those
Yes,
different
it
things.
takes
Yeah,
some time. But if you're doing it right, it tastes even better. And you
that's
won't
true.
Mm.
eat the other one.
Yeah, I'm I'm not gonna lie. Our first batch really wasn't a banger. It was like way too doughy, and it came out kind of burnt. Yeah, it wasn't the best bread, but hey,
Something you have to learn as well.
oh definitely, yeah,
But if it works, it's the best.
Mm.
yeah for sure.
Yes,
People
it
were going
really is.
crazy here with toilet paper. Like
Yeah.
Same.
it's,
I
Yeah,
have no
went
idea
to the
what
shop
is the
yesterday.
toilet paper. What else can you do with it? I
I don't
It's a
know.
just
currency.
just
People are
because you can
shitting
stack it
themselves.
very well, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody needs so much toilet
yeah,
paper.
Yeah,
Hey, you
and
never
it,
know.
but, like
and it's just
people were
the
buying
amount is crazy that people
and
got. It's
they were selling it on eBay for like $100 for a packet of 6.
What?
Like ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
mean, have you
did you
ever
see
had
the
Chipotle at
cartoon?
1 a.m.?
There was a cartoon on I think it was Facebook where a lady she always took pictures of her toilet, putting on the toilet paper rolls like googly eyes, and then she put on the under the lid, another a toilet paper roll, and so the toilet was like smoking, or she put a scarf on it. It was so funny.
That's funny.
I will see if I can find it. I will try to share with you, like guys. It's really cool.
That's funny. Oh,
Well, that's at least something creative you can do with such an
Yes.
amount of toilet paper.
hello, Mika Heidelbaug. I can't pronounce that. Sorry, I have to pay attention to chat.
Yeah, we
I
have different people in chat now on the two different windows.
Yes.
Yeah, we can say hello to 3D printing llama.
I'm going to check my print for a minute because I think it's going to fail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you could also buy is a bread baking machine. Make your own bread.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You know the company Annette?
Yes.
Yeah, they sent me 4 3D printers in the mail recently. If you saw my
Wow.
videos, yeah, 2 Annette ET4s and then 2 of their Annette A8 Plus. So like the really big printers. They're kind of like CR10s, and I've been using those like crazy. So much fun to use.
Why
I'm
did they send
Sent
you
me
four?
one.
I don't know. They just did. I'm making a review on them right now though. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was for the project, remember, for the school project, but
Ah, okay. I didn't
yeah,
get it. Yeah.
but I
Okay.
don't know anymore,
Mm,
if I can still
mm,
accomplish that. And maybe
mm.
next year, because they're not going to reopen schools this year. It's kind of
Wow.
Oh,
well
So
because
long.
yeah,
Yeah, till summer you mean?
Wow.
The school year, so not the whole of the rest.
Hmm.
yeah, they're not giving us in California. They already said for our school that they're not going to resume schooling this year, and that for finals, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have finals in Europe, but like for finals,
Yeah.
which is like our
Yeah.
final testing, they
Mm,
they're gonna do it so like your percent grade from the previous quarter
mm.
is your final grade, and then that's how
Wow.
they're gonna calculate it. Yeah.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
So
so
pretty much if
you,
you did bad previous quarter, you're screwed.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
When they say this year, they only mean like because
Yeah.
your end of year is like mid-year, isn't it? They don't
Yeah.
mean like
Yeah.
right
And till summer
December.
vacation,
Till
I
the
guess.
summer vacation,
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah.
But I think it's basically the same going to happen here, because they already cancelled the end terms for the last year in high school, and I don't think they will start again before anytime soon. So it will happen the same here. And
Yeah. Yeah, it's there's just like there's too much going around, and also like they can't people always make up rumors to get everybody in the school freaked out. Like they made up a rumor where a kid at the school had like, coronavirus and everybody's parents came and picked them up and there was like maybe 50 people at school. Like, there's like nobody there. So like people are definitely very freaked out about it. So yeah. Yeah, it's like a scary thought, because you don't want to get coronavirus, so
No.
you don't want to be there. Yeah.
So what they do in Germany is they teach the teachers teach their classes online via Skype call. I don't know what they use. It seems to work up to now, but I think children will get bored and they might not follow up that good anymore after a while. It's
Yeah,
hard.
they are doing the same here. Lots of online, and for universities they do basically every college they do just online and nothing else. So the university just continues, except for exams and things like that.
Last I heard,
Yeah, this whole
schools are still open here.
what?
Schools are still open here. Like some states are saying, keep your kids at home if you can, but they're basically saying if your kids can go to school, let them go to school. But they're kind of keeping them open for parents who have to work and kind of can't look after their kids.
Yeah, I think the same here. There is childcare, and I think that's just open for people that are working in critical, critical employees. So that's open for stuff for them, and that's it.
Yeah. Over here they are doing like a thing where like it's like a drive-through because a lot of kids like, can't get food. So they have like a drive-through where kids can get food because a lot of, how they provide free lunch.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so they've been doing that. And then also the childcare thing, they've been having like some childcare stuff, but a lot of people haven't really been doing it because it's, I don't know. A lot of people are really scared in the U.S. Like, there's this one lady who came in with the mask, a visor, gloves on, and a hoodie, and she like was like, I thought she was going a little overboard, but at the same time, I guess she was really scared. So who knows? Like, I work at the Abbey Beach Market. It's in like it's a store, and I was helping her, and she was afraid to put the credit card into the machine because I was standing next to it, and she thought like she was like afraid to be near other people. And I was like, oh, so people are definitely really afraid.
Yeah.
They're very scared of what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Some are, others don't seem to care at all. It's very, very strange here. I have to. I'm working at a store selling animal food, and so I have different kinds of people every day I'm dealing with. We have to wear our masks and gloves and everything, and we need to use the disinfection for all the surfaces all the time. So basically, the entire shop doesn't smell like dog food anymore. It smells
Oh,
That's fun.
crazy.
is that better or worse?
I can't really tell.
Does it make you feel dizzy, because you're smelling all that
it
stuff?
does. It does. I'm sometimes really, yeah.
Yeah.
Strange. Yeah, world is spinning and stuff like that. I
God.
can't have that. It's all the solvents in there are pretty intense. I can handle the pure isopropanol. Strangely, that doesn't affect me at all. But all the other stuff, usually when there is some fragrances
Yeah,
in there, it doesn't work well on me.
the audition thing that makes it crazy. That's
So some people are super scared, and others they come still close, and they don't respect if you say, "Please step aside. We have to keep the distance." Yeah, it's really strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, people really though, like in all of our lifetimes, haven't really gone through anything like similar to this.
It's a new
Like
situation, huh?
yeah. So a lot of people don't know what to do. All this mixed information, and the news isn't helping either, because you know how they like to do it. They like to blow it up and make it seem like a whole thing. So in my stance, like I just want to know the straight facts. That's why I don't really look at the news organizations for what they're saying. I look at the facts,
Yeah.
so then I
Exactly.
can
Yeah.
yeah.
Best you can
Also,
do.
yeah. What'd you guys think of my video that I made make like a month ago about the particles? Because people were up in arms about that one.
I don't think I saw it.
I have to look at it. I didn't look at it. Excuse me.
No. I thought you left a
Hi,
comment. That's
Spell.
why.
I'm sorry. I haven't watched a lot of videos.
No, it's
Did
it's okay. It's okay.
did I leave a comment?
I thought you
Did I-
did. That's why.
Ah,
No,
okay. So,
Link
no,
your
it's all
channel
good.
in the chat because I'm not even sure if I've
and
got a
Yeah.
sub yet.
Ooh. Oh, I'm destroyed. Just kidding. Here, let me. Hey, I'm
I've
so close to 1600 subscribers. So you know
Oh,
what? I'm trying
okay.
to get there.
wow.
I,
Yeah,
I've been kind of
I've been
away.
working hard. Yeah, no, I was getting death threats though for my particles video. People
Okay.
hated that.
oh wow.
Yeah, people were sending me like, "Oh, you should kill yourself. Oh, you should hang
What?
yourself. You're terrible. You're bad."
No.
Yeah, people were not did not like that. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
hey guys,
Crazy.
when you no. Oh no! If it's a blue spot on the left side, it means new content, does it? It is not when people are live streaming.
Yes.
But in the
Yeah.
middle, there are a lot of
Just
people live
content.
streaming much more. The middle part shows you which guys are live streaming. I have a feeling that much more people than usual are live streaming. This might be the reason why we are a little bit blurry.
Yeah, no, that's probably
Yeah.
just a Skype thing. That's
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's
Here,
I
There's
I
I'll
the
link it to the
Hangouts
Twitter.
isn't possible anymore, so I think most people will do it via Skype, I guess.
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, and a lot of companies use Skype now as well.
yeah.
So probably due to
Ah,
that, it's just yeah. But
mm,
it is quite interesting because it looks like it's mostly within Europe because uh, when I view my camera on the other account, it is really bad quality. But they are standing here near each other, so it is Skype doing something weird.
I see. Yeah. I think it's the compression because so many people are using it probably right now that the
Yeah,
servers can't handle the full HDS.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah. And
It's
if I
funny.
look on your stream, Salvatore, then the quality for me is okay. So it is something within Europe that's doing it weird
Yeah,
on Skype's.
that's strange.
Mm.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? I'm just twiddling, thermal paste? I'm just
Yes.
twiddling thermal paste. Oh man.
Are you
One time
building a computer or
I already built a computer.
updating it?
I added a new cooler to my computer, so that's why I
Mm,
have it. Yeah. It was a liquid like a AIO liquid cooler. So, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I linked my channel in the Twitter, so if you guys are interested. But yeah, I don't know. It's been hard though, cause like sometimes like I don't feel like I want to keep making content. Sometimes I'm just like everybody just like every time I try to do something, I just get shot on. So it's like you know, like it makes it sometimes a little difficult. If that makes any sense, I don't know. But
Like
yeah,
just go on making
Yes,
your thing. I don't care
yeah,
about the others.
exactly.
I'm not doing it for the others. I'm doing it for gaining some more Selbstbewusstsein,
Self-confidence.
Yeah,
self-confidence, and which on some
yeah.
days works better than on others, and just to keep in touch with you guys. But what the other think about it, I don't really care.
It's the
yeah.
best you can do.
At one point, I decided I just mostly will to do more live streaming and less just standard videos. So I'm still not doing much of live streaming, but yeah, that's basically what I'm planning to do.
Yeah, I don't know. My dream, which will most likely never happen, but is to like make content when I'm older. But who knows? We
Work
know
on
that
it.
one's.
If it's your
I don't
dream, you
know.
can make it
Yeah,
happen.
I don't know
Just
about
do
that one. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna let my chat know if you guys have any questions. Feel free, cause I don't know. Like I've been trying. Maybe I'm trying to change the directions a little bit on YouTube, because like the whole just straight 3D printing, it's great for some people, but like I feel like it narrows my audience a little bit. So I kind of want to open it up into like more of like a project-based sort of thing. So it's not strictly 3D printing. It includes 3D printing,
Yes,
but it
that's the
works on
best.
larger
That's
projects.
the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about an idea the other day, where what if I got a those dumpsters? I don't know if you guys have them, like those like the ones with the flip lids and like the yeah. If I put googly eyes on it and made it a remote control, and I could open and close the thing, that'd be kind of stupid. I thought that'd be kind of a dumb, fun project.
Everything is better with googly eyes on.
Of course,
Yes.
Yeah.
Googly eyes everywhere.
Yeah, I used to keep my printer in my room. That's why I made the particles video. And I had googly eyes on it, and I had to take them off because one time in the middle of the night I woke up and I saw the googly eyes moving, and it kind of startled me. And then I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't like it. It just kind of frightened me.
Afraid, huh? That's kind of frightening.
It scared me, yeah. Oh, I see another person has joined. What's he
Yes,
doing? He's got a.
Peter.
Is it Ender 3? No, it's a CR10, I think, right?
Yeah, it's Peter.
CR10. That blue.
Yeah, looks like a CR10.
I used to have a CR10 for a little bit, but I returned it and I got a different printer. Like, cause for some reason mine just gave me issues. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I like
Yes.
normally I fix the issues, but it had like bent linear rails and other issues, and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't feel like
Yeah.
fixing that. Because
Yeah.
what's cool is if you know how to fix something, you can fix it. It's easy. But when you're lazy like me, you know how to fix it. You just don't feel like doing it.
Oh, I sometimes don't mind fixing stuff, but if it's brand new out of the box, it sort of needs to work. I don't mind if it's not perfect, but it should at least do what it's sold for. And if it's sold for.
Yeah. I think Martin from Iceland, he also bought a CR10 and everything was crooked, like you said. And he fixed everything, but he was very unsatisfied with the printer in the beginning.
I have still some problems with mine as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it works sort of, but it's not that good. And it's basically sitting in one of the corners.
Yeah, I should have done this live stream in my studio, because like I have the printers all over the room right now, and like I don't know, I want to get the two reviews out for the two printers, but for me, like if I want to do something, I want to make it like really in depth, because I used to just I still kind of do this, but like like I'll make kind of like a crappy review and it doesn't like cover all the bases, but now I'm like, even if I don't get as many videos out, if I really get it in detail, I thought that'd be better.
Yeah, it does. It really does. You have to write like a storyboard and then just hang it in front of your camera, and then you can just go through all of them.
Yeah.
It looks. It hurts like it sounds like a drum, Paul, when you're hitting your keyboard over there.
Sorry.
No problem. I just wondered. I'm deburring my tool here, and I thought, what kind of sound is that? And then I looked up and saw you hammering on the keyboard.
The music keyboard.
Yeah, it really sounds so.
It's not even that loud, but it's pretty close to my microphone. So that's
okay.
nice.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah, I think so, because my microphone is right here on my t-shirt, so it's pretty close by.
Yeah. So how many viewers do we have now? Because I don't have the other window.
6 on my channel and 4 on Toys.
Oh, okay.
Trying to pick it up with my toes. Come on. Sorry, trying to pick up my my drill. Yeah.
What is that?
I have power tools.
Oh, okay.
It's my baby. I sleep with it.
Oh.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Other children have teddy bears. You have hand tools. Huh?
Yeah.
But you're not a child anymore. How old are you now, if I may ask?
I'm 15. I'm turning 16 in
Oh,
June,
ah.
so can drive.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I gotta find the biggest cliff and then drive off of it.
No.
It'll be like the representation of my channel over time.
No.
Ooh.
You're doing better than I am. 1,600 subs.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I don't think I have just about 100 or something like that. I have no idea. I haven't
Yeah.
looked for some time.
I have
Last I
380, I think.
Tad over 100 myself.
Followers or what?
YouTube subscribers.
Yeah.
I have, let me see. I have, I think 1,090. And it's like sticky note. It doesn't change at the moment. It always stays 1,090, not even 91. Always is the same.
Oh, is that your speaker, Peter?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
Or the orange one.
Yes.
Oh,
I
that's
think
so
you can
cool.
flip the top cover. I think you can exchange it. I think you
Yeah,
make it exchangeable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've many ones.
Interchangeable.
Yeah, there
I
are
want to
more.
build a.
That's,
Oh, wow. I take that
Awesome.
one. I take that one. I love violet. Ooh, sexy. That is so
Sweet.
cool. That is so cool.
yeah,
You know, I really want
that is-
to build some speakers. I would love to.
Is that what Peter's building there? Speakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm building speakers these days.
That
Cool.
is so cool.
Yeah, you have been
That's
working
awesome.
on that for some time, right?
Yeah, a few months now. Almost finishing the design in Fusion. So everything is printed. The whole thing. It's
Yeah.
all
Wow,
all box.
that is so cool.
How long did
Yeah.
one of them take to print?
The enclosure itself took 2 days.
Wow.
That's
Blimey.
Yeah, the front panels are in like 6-7 hours.
Mm.
Wow.
wow.
It's mostly infill, so
Yeah.
Didn't you have one with infill only?
yeah. Well, all the faceplates are infill only.
So it's hard to see. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, that's cool.
One.
One of these days I might be able to print nice stuff. One
Oh,
day.
there's.
You
Whoa.
should put some light on it. We cannot
Yes,
see it.
yes, it's
just
really
dark.
hard to
I will
see.
see if I can do something with
What
light.
is that? The skates.
I found my old ice hockey skates.
Oh, cool.
I
You
found
never
mine.
know what you'll find in here.
And I thought I have pretty much strange stuff in here.
Let's see
Yeah,
what
I
else.
don't know what else
I have a
looking for
whole
today.
room full of strange
I
stuff.
opened up a box and I saw my hockey skates. I'm
An
like,
iPhone
wow.
4 case.
Oh, phone case.
iPhone 4.
iPhone 4.
Do you still
Oh,
have
no.
a phone?
No.
Or just the case?
I switched to Samsung. Here, I'll show you. My screensaver is my dad when he was
Yeah.
drunk.
Oh, no.
Does he
You
know
better
that?
not see that. You look very much like your dad. Is that true?
Yeah, that's my actual dad.
But
No.
you know what? It doesn't mean that you always look like your dad. You could look like your mom, but I think you look very much like your dad.
Yeah, I know. My little brother's the mama's boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely a mama's boy.
So is this better?
Wow, now we can see it. That's so
Better to
cool.
Oh,
see,
yes.
Is that a gyro infill or what is it? Which
Mine
pattern?
is Jared.
The purple
Jelly
one
bean
is
infill.
gyro.
Let's call it jelly bean infill.
This-
It's easier to
Yes, this is
say.
Hilbert.
The what?
Yeah.
This is Hilbert. Hilbert curve, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and some other ones. More.
It's
Wow,
just
you
like with
printed
the with the camera quality, it looks like you just had like bad infill, but it's
Yeah.
realistic at the time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cannot
you
really
can't really
see it.
see it. But,
man.
No.
Yeah, the quality is bad.
Yeah. Oh, this is a video I'm working on right now. Check this out. I made like a holder for my VR. I 3D printed mounts.
Oh,
So it
nice.
like hold it in there, yeah. Dumb future video.
Yeah. I'm printing a lot currently for pretty big thing. I've been printing for like last 6 days and still need to print for another 180 hours.
What?
Yeah,
What is it?
it is a 3D printed clock.
Oh, that one. Which one? Because I also want to do it for such a long time now.
I posted it in the chat.
Oh, okay. I will take a look because I don't have.
Nice.
Yeah, let me see if I have a better.
To build a shelf edge clock. Okay.
Yeah. Thingiverse is a better photo, I think, but I'm not sure if Thingiverse is working.
Oh,
Thingiverse never
I-
works.
oh, is it that with the pixels, like
No, it's
no,
basically
with the LED?
Yeah, it's basically a shelving. It has shelves, and then you have on these shelves you'll have the numbers.
Mm.
This is great.
I've seen that somewhere. Is it I think they also shared it on Instructables.
Oh, might be. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
that's cool. I will store it. Great.
Let me show it. You can see here on the video, right here, you can see it.
Yeah.
So basically that's it. Only this is not a 24-hour clock, and I'm making a 24-hour version out of it. So that's
Nice.
Can't believe it. That Thingiverse link actually worked for me. Miracle.
Mia, I think we still have to do the weather station, do we?
Yes,
wow.
we do.
That's-
I
Oh.
last week when I was on vacation, I really cleaned up my little cave, so I have now space to work.
Yeah.
I really do. And I also found the components for the weather station. I
nice.
took all the mystery boxes and put the parts aside. So yeah, everything is.
It's here on my table all the time.
Yeah, you should
we have
hurry
to
up.
do that. We so have to do that.
Yeah, you're getting 2 more mystery boxes pretty soon, I think.
I still have to unbox the January box.
Yeah. And there are 2 more that's going to be sent soon. I think the February and March box.
Yes, exactly. The February parts arrived, I think, last week.
Yeah, Scott just said it, I think, last week or something like that. Yeah.
Yes, and then he. I'm not sure if he already sent the boxes or if he still is working on packing them.
I didn't receive an email yet, so I don't think he sent them yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was planning on sending them both at the same time, I think, now.
Yes, I guess so.
Wellbot, is your YouTube channel called Wellbot? I'll assume so.
Either that or Wellbot 3D prints, or one word.
Okay. Wait, what are you streaming to then?
Hey?
Well, Wellbot isn't streaming right now.
Yeah, I'm not streaming to my channel at the moment.
Oh, so I'm the only one. Yay. I'm alone.
Well, we are 2 of us together. It's on 2 channels.
I have no idea what you just said. I'm sorry, you cut out.
It's on 2 channels, so yours and mine.
Oh yeah, okay. So what's your channel?
3D printing stuff.
3D printing. There we go. Oh, I gotta look for channels because the filters.
Yeah.
That's why I did my name, because I was like, you know what? I don't think anybody will have like very much Salvatore Liqueur stuff, but they do. That's the crazy part. They do, and that's why none of my stuff ever shows up here. I joined your stream. Oh, I see my face on your stream. Oof.
That's weird, right?
It's like when you start your phone and it's still on the selfie cam, and you're just like, oh, every time.
Oh, that's just like when I turn and I wake up and I see myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, today I'm just gonna, oh.
I don't know you, but I will watch you. I promise.
Polar Bear Helmet asked me, what the hell is this? Well, this is a chit-chat. I don't know. I'm here, and yeah. As you can tell, I'm kind of the best here. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you know, I don't know. It's a thing.
It's just a stream about something.
It's a stream about something. Who knows?
We're
I don't
getting
know.
and having fun. Hopefully.
It's free, easy content that I don't have to think too much about.
Yeah.
We call it here freestyle.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, like making content, like I have to write a script, I have to do research, and it's just so much work. And if I could just stream something and then get something out there, it makes me feel better inside.
That's one thing I've never done with my videos. Like even my tutorial videos, I just like blurt it out. I never script anything. I'm too lazy for that.
Yeah. Okay,
I put so much work in my videos and still think they're not good enough. I still have to learn all the stuff. I started with DaVinci Resolve, and there's so much you can do. And I really love to see how you can what you can do, how much better you can get with the time. But it's so time consuming. When I think when I do a tutorial, there is hours and hours of video content you have to go through, and in the end you just have like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
It's such a lot of work.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
Is. And
that's the opposite for me. I just record my intro and outro in one video and then split it in Resolve, and then I do my screen recording of my tutorial and like just chop out little bits that I either silent for a while or something, and I'm done in about 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Polar Bear Helmet asks, who the hell are these 40-year-olds? So if you could introduce yourselves to him.
Is there anyone 40 actually? Because
I'm pretty close.
I'm actually 42.
You forgot?
But yeah, I'm worldwide. I'm from Australia. Nice to meet you.
He's oh no, Polar Bear. He's this guy. I don't even know who this guy is. He's like, the bottom two are giving me anxiety by just looking at them.
What?
So mean.
What the heck?
I thought he'd be getting anxiety just by watching my channel.
Must be one disturbed individual. To get anxiety over us messing around. That's
oh no.
Salvatore, I think it's really cool that you're hanging out with us oldies.
It's a good time, right? It's all about the vibe.
Yeah, I'm Katja. I live in Liechtenstein, and I guess that guy there, and he might never have heard about it. It's not so far away from Germany, and not so far away from Switzerland. It's very tiny, and yeah. I'm just making. I don't know.
I had to do a Europe map test and I got 100% because right before the test I just crammed everything in my head. Like I just crammed the name of every country.
Yeah.
And then so I got 100% on it and I wish I knew every country, but I still don't know every country nor where they're located.
Yeah. I don't know where every state in America is or the cities are really, so don't, even though I have lived there as a child, so don't.
To be honest, I don't know where every city in the Netherlands is. So.
Yeah.
And the Netherlands is so small.
Yeah. And I do work with maps and things like that, so
yeah.
That's funny.
I if I walk across the street and I do a wrong turn, I don't know where I am actually. So yeah.
But you still was able to find Wageningen, so it's not that bad.
I have Google Maps.
But you seem to be a math girl because the Fibonacci thing you did there, this is really cool.
Thanks.
She's gone green. Is that just for me?
Yes, that's just for you because it's not on my.
No, Mia is very green on my
I'm
screen.
green now.
That's
Like
only at the other side of the ocean you are green. On this side you are still fine.
I can't see myself right now. That's good for me, but maybe not so good for you.
The polar bear helmet has another banger. He says, "This is some high-level illegal content right here."
What?
No, because he's making a joke out of, because you know how I say I like to be lazy and not have to fully script and fully produce the whole video. He's just like, no, this is illegal. You're streaming. So
Okay.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Here, I got an idea. Now if I'm holding my camera, right? Here I'm holding the camera, right? That means it's a video. So technically it's scripted. Come on, content. Oh no.
So what is everybody working on? Projects?
Yeah, the shelving clock basically, that's the only thing. It's already a lot of work.
Prior to this whole Corona thing, I was supposed to go to Germany, to travel to Germany, and give a lecture to designers all about what 3D printing is all about and how it works. And I printed out lots of stuff, technical stuff, design stuff, and it didn't happen because they canceled everything. And then I started printing out the Prusa mask because I wanted to see if it works, if I can do it at home by myself, and I could. And then I designed a door hook because I'm just new to Fusion 360, and with this door hook you can open up the door handle, or you could push or pull something, And I printed out a lot of those. This is what I'm working on at the moment. Little things here.
Apparently we are a clown and not a circus.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The guy says, he's like, I'm not the clown. I'm the entire circus.
What? What?
Mia though looks
why
like
not?
a screen right now.
For me, I stumbled across the picture of some models I made for Quake 3 years ago. So I'm starting to convert them for 3D printing now. So little Mr. Men models.
What is that? What is
Could you
Mr.
share a
Men?
picture?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Right now I'm working on some 3D printed skateboard wheels because my last ones exploded when we tried to do tricks. So these I think are not going to explode. I think because I'm making them out of some like more stretchy material, like poly, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good time. or it's not. It's gonna be funny like the last one. I don't know if you guys ever saw the last one, but the one guy we got a drunk guy to test him out, and he did a board slide, which means like you have the board and you try to slide on the pavement, and he flipped out and smashed his head.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Yeah.
God.
It was funny though because he consented and let us put it on our channel.
I just printed out a master spool, and this is which has lots of different parts you can choose from. This is one. It's going to be for dust filament, Mia. If you want to know which one it is, I can send it to you because in this file they have so many different choices, and this is a click version.
I have
both
the
sides.
V4, I think. I printed 2 times. It's been a while, but I still have one I haven't used so far because I have so many samples.
Oh, okay.
The problem I had is I had so many spools, and all of them had a little bit left, and it's crazy.
It's basically like samples.
Well, a bit more samples. Let me see. I think
they also have designs for mini spools. You know, where you can put the rests on top. On you can wind them on. I also want to print a bunch of those.
I have like 10 empty spools at the desk, at the other desk that I made empty this week.
Because of this big project.
Yeah, but also there was like a tiny bit left on every spool, so
that sucks.
It's in total less than 1 kilogram. So, but yeah, everything it's all empty now finally.
Yeah.
Well, I posted a few days ago the photo of all my open spools on Twitter, I think, and I had a lot of them, and all of them are open, and yeah.
Here they are.
Yes.
What is that?
Can you see them?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is your picture, Garth. This is so cute. What are those?
They're from a series of children's books called Mr. Men. They're all different characters, like it's off the top of my head, but there are like one's called Mr. Scribble and Mr. Bump. Mr. Bump, like this blue guy here, he's Mr. Bump. He's got like bandages all around him because he always bumps into stuff. And this guy's Mr. Topsy-Turvy, so he's like feet are on backwards and hats upside down and so forth. So yeah, I decided to start converting them into 3D printable models because I tweeted out a pic the other day because I just stumbled across this when I was searching for something else, and Mike, the guy who asks the questions every day, he was like, "Oh my God, Mr. Man!"
So it's very popular in Australia.
Probably not so much anymore because it's quite old now. Like they were around when I was a kid. But yeah, I mean they're definitely well-known, much-loved characters. So.
Oh, I just realized I can make channel perks. What? I didn't know this.
What is that?
It's like people can it's like a Patreon, but it's built into YouTube. I'm doing this.
Oh.
All right, because I have a Patreon that people support me on. So, let's see. I want to set this up now. Because
I still have to set up Patreon at some point.
For me though, because I whenever I do projects, the more the more funding you can get for a project, the easier it is. Whenever I try to make a video, sometimes you need funding for certain things. Like I'm working on a video now, like motors and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's stupid, but it's important. Wait, ultimate. I gotta do this one.
I suck at getting funding. I'm still trying to finish off that damn campaign. Like just under $800 to go.
So close, so close.
Yeah, such a long haul.
Yeah.
Kind of got to the midpoint fairly quickly, and then it's just been dragging since then.
Yeah, that's usually with campaigns. In the beginning, they start pretty quickly. Sometimes they just stuck.
Mm.
Maybe you can post the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go for it.
You made a crowdfunding campaign out of it, guys, or what?
It's like the same one that I've been running for like my dad and myself.
Okay.
Still trying to finish it. Almost there. If I can find it.
Somebody in my chat says, one of my friends said the woman in the top right corner looks like a... And then he also says, from Minecraft streamer to this, we truly have come far as a species.
What does that mean? Like a Karen? What? I don't understand. Is it
Close.
talking about me? What?
Not quite a Karen.
Close. Starts with a K.
Paul, did they also cancel the meetup in Sweden, did they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, basically the government decided that it wasn't allowed to have meetings like that big. So yeah. Only I never got my hotel costs back. That's the only thing. We decided already before they canceled that we weren't going, and then I canceled my hotel room, but I did prepay it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get that back. So a bit unfortunate, but yeah.
This year is pretty rough on things like meetups and stuff.
Yeah.
Basically, everything is cancelled.
Yeah.
But what other choice do we have? The more people come together, the more can spread this entire thing. So
exactly. So it's probably better to just do that.
You know, I was supposed to go to Israel at the end of May, and they also, I think it's going to be canceled. Doesn't make sense. And it wasn't the last business trip I would ever go on, because 1st of June I will be over in the R&D of our company, and my main job would then be additive manufacturing research on additive manufacturing. Isn't that so cool?
But you
so
still have
awesome.
a business trip.
You deserve that so much.
Yeah, but I really was looking forward to go on this business trip, because I really love being in Israel. Salvador, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure.
What?
Lens. There we go.
But 3D Meetup Sweden has been moved to September, so we can now go to Sweden in September.
Yeah.
I think the last weekend of September it is now. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I will reserve that, and I will join. I sent all the parts of the community build. I had like 20 pieces. Yeah, but it nevertheless makes more sense.
Yeah.
So I don't have to carry it.
Just that it's cancelled now, it doesn't mean that the entire community project is gone. So I bet they will put it together another time.
Yeah, it's in September at the next meetup.
Yeah.
So it has been moved.
Yeah, perfect.
I still have like 15 packs of stroopwafels now, because I already got all of them.
Yeah.
Until September. I've been eating stroopwafels for the last weeks.
I still haven't had any stroopwafels. Send some to me.
I'm afraid it is a tiny bit too expensive to send.
Yeah.
too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, sucks living down here.
What are you doing there, Salvador? What are you playing something, or what are you doing?
Nah, I'm just enjoying myself.
But what do
I
you
don't know.
what do you see on
I
screen?
want to see if I can watch your stream in this.
Oh, really?
Okay.
You know, I tried that once at an exhibition in Germany, Photokina, it's called. I went. I put on such a helmet. It was really scary, kind of. Yeah, because it looked so real.
Yeah, we were playing. Have you ever heard of the game Five Nights at Freddy's? It's kind of like a little kid game. Ever heard of it?
No.
Not really a little kid, but a little cringy sometimes. But
Yeah.
we had my friend playing in it in VR, and it's so scary because the experience is so real. You know, everything looks so real, feels so real. So he fell down screaming when something popped out at him. It was the funniest thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, there we go.
Yeah, when we visited Palco, they also had this kind of the station there. Remember, Mia?
Yes.
But I didn't try it. Did you try it when we were there?
I did try it when I were there the first time. It is so awesome. It's great fun. It's really like you are in a completely different world. Hard to describe. You really have to try it to realize how great this is.
What game did they play there? What was that?
They have several. I played one. I don't remember the names. One was where you have two shields and you have to catch some violet and red balls with it while music is playing. So you have to go with the beat.
Okay.
And the other one was that was really fun. You were in a like medieval setting with stick figure like people which are attacking your castle, and you have bow and arrow and try to shoot the ones who want to reach your door, and you have to protect your castle from them. Was really fun, but wow, the muscles will hurt afterwards.
Really?
It's like sports.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, Ko Kamzi had a message said, "Hi, Karen." So.
Well, we have to rename you Karen now.
Yeah. I'm still wondering why Mia is green on your screen or on your stream, because it's really.
Wait, what'd you say?
Green?
Yeah, you are still green.
Yeah,
why
you're
am
still
I green? What?
I don't see Mia
I don't
green.
see myself.
No, only on Salvatore's screen.
Yeah.
Why am I green?
It's probably Salvatore's problem.
Yeah, it's kind of a me problem.
Damn noobs.
I know, noobs, am I right?
Blame the new guy.
Yeah, no, hey, I should stand in front of Mia right now and do a green screen.
I'm a personal green screen now.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, there it goes.
You're back.
Oh,
What kind of printer is that? What kind of printer is that, Peter?
That's a Da Vinci.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the parts. That's another motherboard now. It has photo screen, a touch screen, still building, but
okay.
It doesn't look like any Da Vinci I've ever seen.
Yeah,
before.
this is why I'm wondering. I can't believe that this should be a Da Vinci.
yeah, it's a small one. It's taken apart.
Okay. So, Salvador, are you allowed to see any friend, but maybe only a single one, or everything is totally isolated now?
Well, I was at my friend's house last night. That she was we went over and I was skateboarding with her, and then her and her sister, and we just all were hanging out by the fire, and then I hung out with my other friend Josiah, and we went skateboarding around like California. Like you can hang out with people, like because my parents don't really care, but they should care. Yeah. Also, Ko Kamzi said hello, and Red Light 34 said hello all. So that's a hello.
Hi.
I forgot the most important
And then we have Polar Bear Helmet saying
Yes.
Stinky Twinkie. So,
Okay.
yeah. Guess that's my channel.
He should show off who he is. So maybe we could also name him something.
Yeah.
Give him a name.
Send us a selfie. You gotta say, send pics, please.
Does he have a Twitter account? This Barry Bear there?
Polar Bear Helmet.
Polar Bear.
Yeah. It's weird. The internet's been so buggy because sometimes like I skip frames because everybody's online right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
If you guys
really
want to
awful.
invest in good stock, invest in your ISP.
Well, I do have a pretty good internet connection, but still, it's really,
Yeah.
But
Well, no,
everyone
everybody's everybody's upgrading their internet right now, so
Yeah.
the ISPs are making a lot of money. So, I'm just saying that
Mm.
might be a good decision to invest in. You know.
Yeah, I have to shut off the Wi-Fi of all of my equipment here, and so we can watch TV because it's also hooked up to the internet. Otherwise, it freezes all the time, and it's totally annoying. My husband always freaks out because he wants to see some Tagesschau in the news, German news, and then it's always freezing, and then I'm running around here like a freaked out goose, shutting off all the Wi-Fi and the entire house here, so we can watch some TV. It's horrible. We have such a bad connection in one of the richest countries in Europe. It's crazy.
Still, even after the upgrade, or didn't you upgrade?
No, it didn't make sense. The guy was in contact with him, and he said, "No, I gave it a little bit more bandwidth. Do you feel a difference?" And I said, "No, not at all." And he said, "Okay, it might be the crappy copper wire that we have here, so it's not more as possible, and we have to wait another 2 years to get the fiber."
Oh, wow.
Oh, I forgot. You guys have to use because in
we don't
California,
have
pretty much
fiber.
everybody.
No.
Yeah, because we have
Here we
for
don't
me,
have.
yeah, I get a gigabit down and then 500 up. So I mean, my internet's
I think I get 250 made down and 25 up or something like that.
Yeah, Paul's also pretty much spoiled on the internet.
but I don't have fiber. I would love to have it.
Yeah.
You have the top. I think the top level. What's possible without, huh?
No, I can still get more. I think
you could still get more.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think the cables here are really, really old that we have here.
Yeah. Red Light says, "Me too. Love my fiber here." Yeah, fiber's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Peter,
the maximum I can get is 500 Mbit down and 40 Mbit up.
Here it's 400, and that's the one we have right now. That's the max that's possible here. But I don't have any cables, so I have to go online over Wi-Fi, and it's downstairs. So yeah.
Now I have basically everything in my living room has cables. Well, you saw the cables.
Yes, I saw
before,
that.
and half of that was network cabling.
Yeah.
All the cables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's hard?
Peter, how is your internet connection? You look also pretty much okay.
Yeah, mine is 350 down and 40 up, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
The hardest thing about this, I swear, is like knowing when to talk. Because I always feel like you want to say something, you're like
Yeah.
like.
I feel the same.
Let's
go for it.
If you do a lot of video conferencing for work, you get to learn it. So that's...
Yeah, sure.
I feel I don't want to be rude and like cut someone off, and at the same, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just you feel weird. You're like you go.
Yeah.
You go.
But in some cases, you just need to if you want to get in between. Otherwise, you simply can't.
Yeah. And if you wait too long, the situation is gone, and then it nobody gets what you want to say anymore because the situation is already too long ago.
Especially for me doing something stupid comedically.
That's what you say.
Yeah. Read this upside down. Here, hold on. Oh my gosh.
What? Do we have to see what you mean?
Oh, it says, oh, send nudes. Wow, funny. That's original. Send nudes upside down. It's sap new. Send nudes. That's funny. I'm copying that one. I'm gonna copy that.
Garth, that didn't sound good.
Shad rude. Shad rude. Shad rude. People are messing with me in my chat. I swear they're here to mess with me.
Well, they need to do something, right?
Yeah, I know, right? I actually I think it's funny when people mess around because like I don't know. I like oh okay. Hey Shad Rude. Who's Shad Rude?
Yeah, we don't see what you see, so.
Oh,
We have a
it's just
different chat here.
and then oh okay. I guess Polar Bear Helmet is Shad Rude. And comms he says go back to your basement, Shad. And then Polar Bear says, "Shut up, Co." And then he says, "Hey, me cry now." And then he says, your country has more earthquakes than your brain." Oh man, my chat is beautiful. It's such a welcoming place.
At least they haven't lost their human humor.
Sense of humor.
Yeah.
Sense of humor.
Here,
What
I
is wrong
posted
with my
it in
brain?
your stream. The thing you sent me. I just thought that was kind of funny. Oh no.
Here's the upside down thing.
What?
Salvatore posted the
Stand
upside
news.
thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I've never tried that.
So and then Red Light goes, "So how is everyone doing?" And then Kokamzi goes, "I'm telling mom."
Do you think they're all your age, or are they?
I have no idea. You know what's funny? I get a lot of DMs from little kids who say they watch my videos, and sometimes I'm like, wow, I do all this work. I get like a 6-year-old saying, "Hey, dude, love your videos." Actually, I really do appreciate it though. I'm gonna be honest. Like when I
makes you feel old, huh?
well, no, but like when I get them, I'm like, oh, I inspired someone. Like I get those a lot actually, and it's like it's nice because
yeah. Then you see somebody interacts with you, huh?
yeah, they're like, yeah, we love your channel, subscribes. I was like, yes. Okay. And then Polar Bear, so Red Light asks, how's everyone doing? Polar Bear says, horrible, how about you? He's a little bit of a negative Nancy.
Yeah, he's very
Just a tiny
negative.
bit.
Red Light is still working, so I'm doing good. Red Light's the positive Pat.
The Polar Bear isn't.
Yeah, I like watching them argue though. It's kind of funny. They get mad at each other. It's for my entertainment.
Okay. So you have interacted with those guys before?
No. Actually, Red Light, yes, I do remember Red Light. Yeah, he watches like a lot of. I think he watches every one of my streams and my videos. So big supporter. Thank you, Red Light. You're appreciated. Yeah.
So maybe a Red Light is a girl. Who knows?
I'd have to.
You assume it's a guy. It could be a girl.
That's true. I'm sorry. We can't assume. I was actually just in a relationship and I got the heck out of that one. So you know what? That's good for me.
You're early starters over there.
No, are you kidding me? People date in 8th grade. I'm a sophomore in high school. And I don't know. It's crazy over here. And then Kokamzi says, "Hey Shad, my mom said she is going to lock you in the basement again." And then Red Light says no. And then Kokamzi says, "Get noob." And then Red Light says, "I have met you, Cat, last year at MRRF." Wait, MRF is gonna get shut down. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been postponed as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that.
Basically everything.
The world is postponed.
The world's postponed. All right, everybody, start existing tomorrow.
2020 has been cancelled.
My I was looking at my Social Blade review. They give me a C plus total grade on Slade for my channel. They're
Where
like,
can
this
you look at
content's.
that? Where can
I
you
have
look
a
at
Social
that?
Blade plugin. I downloaded.
Ah,
Yeah. So it's just they gave me a C plus. Hey, you know what? That's all good for me. Yeah. It's so funny though, like the people who watch my videos sometimes are like so toxic, but it's so funny. Like I get like I saw one video I posted about I was just warning people about the dangers of particles. I'm not saying that like anything like you're gonna like die or anything, but I was saying like, hey, this could be an issue, this could be giving you cancer and you wouldn't even know. And people were like, die, shut up, little child, kill yourself. I was like, okay.
what?
I know, they were very angry.
Mm.
Yeah, they were not happy with me. But oh well, what can you do? Just don't let them bother you. Sometimes though, it does get to me a little bit. It really depends, Cause like it's once it becomes like sometimes I'm just like, why do I do this if I'm just gonna get destroyed every time? But other times I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it for the good of everybody, for the good of myself. Let's see. Bear Helmet says, I like how we're having an argument in stream chat. That's good. And then Red Light says, no red light is old. Just want to sport everyone. No red light is old. Just want to sport everyone. I don't know what that means.
Mm.
But
I don't
support.
understand either. So Garth, what time do you have over where you live? You always already having next day, so it's like 9 o'clock or what?
7 a.m. 8 a.m.
Right. Yeah, right now it is 7:11 a.m.
Wow.
on Sunday.
7-Eleven.
Yeah.
You are living in the future.
That's how are we living in the history? That's
Yeah.
Aren't the clocks gonna be changed this night, Mia?
Yes, on
Yes.
Sunday.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
they are.
Sunday, not tonight, tomorrow.
Oh, okay, from
Uh,
Sunday to Monday.
Oh,
2 to
no,
3,
upcoming
or was it
night.
the other way around? I think
Isn't
from
it?
2 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Yes, it is. But isn't it upcoming night? I think it is here.
Sunday, tomorrow.
Yeah, so this coming night from Saturday to Sunday.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought this night.
Is it this? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you're right. Oh,
Okay.
I think my brain is still filled with all this disinfection stuff.
So Salvatore, do you also have a summertime?
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. I'm
Okay.
excited. My chat is having a good time. They're 7 minutes behind on my stream because of my internet. Hell yeah. So funny. On your channel, it looks much bigger than the 3D printing stuff chat. It's 5:12 p.m. here. Usually when my internet
Yeah.
is bad, I'll just play Chrome Dinosaur game thing. Hey, it's 4 a.m. here. And then Polar Bear's like it's 12 p.m.
Ah, so everybody's in the chat also saying how late it is. Okay.
Yeah. Hey everybody, leave a like. Come on, leave a like. Come on. Let's get those likes. Let's get those likes going. Can we get a Salvatore's a bad YouTuber in the chat?
Oh. So let's see if cleaning my bed helps actually making the print stick.
3D print creator says, who cares? All clocks have to do it by themselves. Just most clocks do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, my
mine
car-
does it by itself. I have an atomic
My car
clock.
is already in summertime from last year.
Oh,
Still.
Yeah,
I
I'm just too lazy to change it, and I don't drive in that much. So yeah, I
Oh,
just
no.
leave it at one time.
Yeah, I can't take you seriously because you're green. I just can't take you seriously. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Rich.
Yeah.
It's not being green.
I'm going to start another print back in a moment.
Do you guys use Octoprint?
I do, but not on this
Oh,
printer.
Yeah.
It's a blessing.
Yeah, on the palette.
I don't.
On the
Yeah.
palette,
I can't.
palette.
Yeah. I don't like to leave my room, so if I can do something without leaving my room, it's amazing. So then it's connected to my studio, so I just to print there. It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Also, what's the picture of the one guy in the guy? I'm sorry, I don't know your name. The guy wearing the Marvel shirt.
Peter.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the picture of that one guy? He's just having a good old time.
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah. It's a golf
That's me on the
player.
photo shoot.
What?
Actually.
Yeah, that's me.
Wow. That's cool.
Hey, you're pulling it
it's
off,
good.
you know?
You look a bit like Weird Al Yankovic.
You kind of look like Tyler the Creator when he does that outfit, except white.
You look
Oh my
like
gosh.
a star, you know, a movie star.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of a Hollywood photo shoot.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So let's see if the sprint goes better.
Yeah.
Good
Will it
luck.
stick or will it not?
Didn't it
Yeah.
work out?
Sorry?
Or what happened to the print?
Oh.
Didn't it work?
No, I didn't clean my bed, so it
Oh no.
No.
came loose. And
Ah.
now, basically, it was just this that needed, so it probably is fine. But yeah, it just lifted on the corners a bit.
So
Yeah,
Paul,
that's...
do you
Sorry.
miss your? Excuse me, just one small little question. Paul, do you miss your hanging out in the evening in this beautiful church bar that you took me out to? I think,
Well,
yeah. How can you survive without going there? It must be
Well,
awful.
at least my
So-
bank account survives a bit better now. So, yeah, I do miss it. It is,
Yeah.
but yeah, it is better for now.
Yeah. It was really a nice place. I hope we can go there one day again.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Yeah, hopefully soon again.
Yeah. Yeah, all churches are shut down in the US right now, so
Well,
no
this is a
church.
very special church. This church.
Oh, you can also get a blessing there.
Oh, that's cool.
When you have too much of the host here, the blessing.
You
Then
think
will
if the priest
Bah.
I wonder though if like the priest just keeps like a bunch of like bodies of Christ in his like, you know, in the glove box in case he needs a snack.
Well, you can get snacks in that church.
Yeah.
You go have a few like, yeah, I'm a little hungry. Want to have a few bodies of Christ?
Well,
Huh.
You call it bodies of Christ in America?
Yeah, that's
These
what we
round
call them.
things? Okay.
Yeah.
We call it der Leib Christi, which is the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. They're like when we go to church, they say the blood of Christ, the wine, you know, in
Yeah.
Catholicism,
Yeah.
and then the bread, you know, like the cookie is
Cracker.
the cracker, yeah, whatever,
Right.
is that's the body of Christ. So like
Okay.
so like during mass at my school, because I go to a
Oh,
Catholic
you're yeah.
yeah, so we
Okay.
all have to go down and they give us like the cracker. So yeah.
yeah, but
The dry
this is a
cookie.
church, and it has now been remodeled to be a pub. So basically, everything you can get there is beer and food.
Oh, that's awesome.
We had so much beer. There
I
was
bet-
one.
I bet you can get the blood of Christ there.
Yes.
Fresh squeezed
Yeah, we had a
blood
lot of it.
Christ.
Yeah, we had a lot of it that evening.
Yeah, so you guys were having a party at church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the best type of party, right? Yeah. I don't know. I went to a party the other. Oh no! Uh-oh. I popped
happened?
open. I popped open the thermal thing.
Worst fidget toy ever.
Oh, it almost exploded all over me. Oh no. Because I kept pulling it back because it like had like resistance, sure. And I pulled it really hard and then it popped off and almost got all over me. Oh, it's on my fingers.
Happens.
Yeah, I was spray painting some stuff for my newest video, and I have like some spray paint on my fingers that I couldn't get off. Oh, I do like. Oh, also, you didn't spell Saturday right in your.
What?
I don't wait. Maybe you guys spell it different, but in the U.S. is spelled with a U, not a E.
Where?
What?
In your
I don't
stream.
get it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see.
The picture?
Yeah, you are right. It's spelled wrong. That
I'm
would be
so
like-
smart.
Sharp.
I'm as sharp as a rusty spoon.
Saturday. Saturday. Yeah. I was
Oh.
staring at the viewers
Well-
all the time, and I didn't even see it.
It was Sunday, so this was already better as the first version. So
At least the day's correct.
yeah,
Yeah, hit 12 likes on my video. People are enjoying me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I will
Gotta get my
always. I will also give you a thumbs up. Where are you? Let's see. 11. Now it's 12.
13. Well, now it says 13 for me.
Okay. Oh, 13 now. Okay. Okay. It upgraded.
Here.
13.
13.
Did you also
Lol, nope.
3D print that one?
3D printer said, lol, nope, you asked for likes. I asked for likes, so it's criminal. Also, I needed to disbalance the dislikes I got on my particles video, because you know how the whole everybody wanting me to die and such. But yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, but yeah, got a Cat 3D hi. Hello, cat.
Ooh. Yeah, I will keep one of the windows closed. Too much having. Oh, my assistant is coming.
Is it possible to create powder out of PLA? Let's watch. I like the fancy intro.
Meow.
Ooh, quite interesting.
She doesn't
You've been
want to.
trying to
Ooh, some nice
create
beats.
powder from PLA lately, haven't you, Mia?
Hmm?
You've been trying to make like powder out of PLA recently, haven't you?
Yes.
Did you have any luck with it?
I'm pretty much stuck in that one.
Nah.
I still need to try to do the melting and cotton candy maker, but the heat is still too low, so I have to crank that up, and I will see where this will bring me, because when I have really thin like a spider web fibers, I think those can be easily made, maybe not in powder, but in a form you can work with. So maybe you just can cut them down, or you can yeah, but I'm pretty sure that would be easier to work with than if you try to grind them for a very, very long time. And this is also very, very time consuming.
What are you going to do with it then?
I have a lot of ideas, actually, I'd like to do with it. You can maybe melt it down, or you can put it as a cover on your prints so you can smooth them out and things like that. Or you can make a paste from it to fill the gaps if you have 2 or 3 part models which you want to put together. So you don't need glue or such, and it's always the right color. And things like that. So there are plenty of things you can do with the powder, like PLA.
Okay.
I'm
But
2
to try
subscribers
that,
away.
but to try that, I first need powder, obviously.
I'm 2
You end up
subscribers away from
trying-
1600.
2
Did you end up
subscribers.
trying one of those coffee or spice grinder things?
Yes, I tried those, but well, too broke. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Thanks, 3D print creator.
That wasn't really the way to go. I need a much more powerful tool, and those are pretty expensive. There are some like medicine mills where you can grind basically everything down into powder, but those are horribly expensive, and they are for medical use. So I doubt that I will get my hands on one of that. But those were perfect. Would be perfect. Can use them for making extracts or for to grind down substances for pills and stuff. So that would
Thank
be
you, 3D
awesome.
monkey. I'm 1 sub away. 1 sub away.
Come on,
Magical
we can get
grinder.
one other subscriber for you.
I'm 1 sub away. I'll at 1600 subs I will. I don't know.
Well, you're not selling that very good.
At 1600 subs, okay? I will
Yeah.
I will
You
eat
don't
this
have
whole
long to
can of
think about
thermal
this, right?
paste.
Okay. Well, go. Check your count again.
I'm at 15.99. Let's see. Let's see. Refresh the page.
Yeah.
15.99. We're at 15.99. I remember one time when I hit 1,000 subscribers in the middle of class, I was so excited because I had the live sub count, and then people found out and started unsubscribing and subscribing to make the number go up and down just to mess with me.
Yeah.
And I was
I've
like,
seen
no,
that somewhere else too.
no. I think I actually put the video on my Instagram. It was so funny. Like they got my hopes up and just annihilated them.
Still
Yes,
kids
no,
always so
yes, no.
cruel.
I think you have now 1600.
All right, thank you so much to everybody who supported me. Yeah, I remember these days. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Nope.
Let me let it focus. That's back when I had 160 subs, and I remember I was so proud of that. And I'm so proud of myself. 1,602 subs. Woo, we've done it. We've done it, everybody. Yes.
So now what will you do?
That's
What should I do? What should I do? Let's see. What shall I do? I want to find the video of my friends messing with me by subscribing and unsubscribing. Hold on. I thought that was so fun. If I took it down, I'm gonna be so mad at myself.
Did you post a link to your channel in the chat yet, Salvatore?
Oh, me? I should have. Gotta promote whenever I can, right? Yeah.
Come, Schneckchen, come here. Come. Now come.
I remember my family was thinking about getting a cat, but then it scratched my brother and I, and that was the last idea we had about a cat.
Thanks, Paul.
Alright. Here, I posted my link in your chat. Oh, it says remove any web addresses and try again.
Yeah, Paul.
I did just. You are not a moderator, so YouTube won't allow you.
Just got
Yeah,
another.
I just posted it for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
One more sub for you.
Woo! All right, on my road to 1 million.
Almost there.
Almost there. Yeah. 609. Woo! We're
Still
becoming
growing.
professional. Auto DIY, Marcel's Workshop, Tin Man, Ginger Shark, 3D Printing Revolution, Caesar Mac, Francesco Master, Pedrox, Sasso Giulo Petrovisky. I don't know what that. I don't know. I'm gonna subscribe back to some of these guys though, because I'm interested in their content.
Oh, the cat is here.
Let me see.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Meanwhile, I've got a whopping 161 subs.
Wait, who has that?
Garrett.
Me.
Nice, man. Bro, you're gonna take me over tomorrow. I just know it. I'm gonna do everything. Everybody's gonna unsubscribe. Let's be honest. We know that's gonna happen.
Doubt the rate.
Yeah,
I
remember
post.
that happened with my endurance lasers video. Everybody was mad at me for that one. Do you remember that? I probably should be bringing that up because I got in a lot of trouble for that one. But yeah, yeah, no, yeah, that was an interesting. Yeah, it was when I took a long break from YouTube because like school and we were moving, and I came back. My first video was just so bad. It was worse than my normal videos, which is a surprise because normally my videos are terrible. So it's like, oh. Yeah, it was about me burning my little brother and his friend with an endurance laser to see the effects on human skin. We had tested it on a bunch of different materials, and then we were curious about our skin. Yeah,
No.
people weren't very happy with that one. Yeah. Oh well, though,
Horrible.
what can you do? I took it down. I apologized,
Mm.
It was a stupid video. I should have thought of, the consequences first. I'm not apologizing though for the particles one. That one was a well thought out video, and I provided research and scientific evidence. So, and I quoted and cited my sources. So, come on, that one was good, but the other one was not.
Okay, I will watch it and I will see.
The pressure's on.
You will get a thumb up or a thumb down.
Yeah. No, like it got more thumbs up than thumbs down, but it was like pretty close. It was like a very even split, I'd say, because like they didn't like most of people's arguments were like, I worked in a lumber mill for 30 years, so that means I'm not gonna get anything. I never said you were gonna get anything. I just said I'm not saying it's worse than something else. I was saying like it is not good though to have your 3D printer in a non-ventilated room where you sleep, where you hang out a lot.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like just
Yeah.
from the science that I've read, and there's a number of articles I linked them in the description below. To look at. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought of it that way.
Yeah, every time I step into the room and two printers are working, or if one printer is going for lots of hours, I really think you can smell it a lot.
Yeah, well,
it
builds up, you know.
It really depends on the filament as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It's example ABS is much and much worse as
Oh,
PLA.
Yeah,
ABS,
I
I
talked about
can't
that in the
stand
video.
that stuff. ABS, within half an hour, I'm so dizzy I can't do anything.
yeah.
It's such bad stuff.
I have to say with ABS, it's really not good.
Yeah, I agree with you.
PLA, PTG, all perfect, but no ABS.
Yeah. And the bummer is I have a lot of ABS, so.
I still have a bit, but not that much. So the amount of PLA I see, I don't have that much ABS.
It's best to use it in an enclosure anyways because of warping. So if you have an enclosure for it, it's perfect.
Yeah. And
I see.
For most things, PETG is more than enough because it's basically the same as ABS, but with the advantages of PLA.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't really dare to use it for a long time. I had like 4 or 5 spools lying around. I never dared to use it, but with all this COVID stuff happening, I said, okay, let's give it a try, and it works much, much better than I expected, I must say.
It works really well. But if you switch back from PETG to PLA, you have to clean your nozzle really a lot, or it will clog like instantly. I usually run clear PLA with 250 degrees through for a few times. And after that, everything is fine. You can print PLA.
But the same as if you print ABS and then go back to PLA, then you basically have the same.
Yeah.
It's funny that you guys just say degrees, because normally, like, I would say like degrees Celsius, because Fahrenheit. I don't know.
Yes,
Little things.
you're not in a metric country.
Yeah, I know. Why do we use our? It's like our system doesn't make any sense. It just makes things more complicated, especially because I want to be an engineer when I'm older, and constantly it's just like issues with translation. It goes into like a million different decimals, and you have to round, and it's never accurate. It's just so annoying.
Yeah, and 3D Print Creator says from Engine is also a good alternative, and that is really nice as well, and it's really comparable to PETG.
I heard a lot of it. I never used it before.
Yeah, it's a filament from ColorFab, so it's really
very
specific from
expensive.
ColorFab.
This is why I cannot afford it. Let's say it's too expensive. Huh?
Yeah, I have a few rolls of it. It's
I don't know, you people and your fancy choices of material.
Oh, trust me, I get the bottom of the barrel filament as well, dude. I get the cheap stuff. A lot of it though, I don't think I paid for filament in like a year or so, because companies just send it to me. It's great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, AIO Robotics, I love them.
You are such a lucky guy.
I don't know. It's fun. I don't know. I like doing reviews of the filament, because then I just get more free filament. Yeah. No, it's fun. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm also doing reviews, but you seem to do it better than I.
No. No, my videos aren't that good. But, it's hey, it's all about B-roll, I think, because then you're more professional than you really are. It's like kind of like the fake it till you make it thing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just make B-rolls, only B-rolls.
Only B-roll. The whole thing just is B-roll.
Yeah,
no,
one big B-roll.
Yeah.
It might work in some cases actually.
Yeah. And also I like B-roll because then people don't have to look at me as much.
Yeah, that's why I don't make videos anymore. I just don't like it.
Yeah. I made a stupid like indie film sort of thing, and I'm not gonna post it publicly. I posted as undefined so I could just send the link to people. It was so bad. It was so bad. Yeah. But it was funny. Yeah.
Oh God, I'm tired.
Yeah, I gotta work on a video for while I still have daylight, so I think I'm gonna hop off right now. But thank you so much for inviting me. Let me do this with you guys. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you too.
Okay,
Good luck with
bye-bye.
the video.
Bye, everybody watching. Bye.
Enjoy yourself.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Baby.
Bye.
Pardon me. Ow.
Yeah.
So, Peter, what are you working on, by the way? Because you didn't say so much the evening.
Well, now just redefining the design for the 3D speaker.
Oh.
And tuning some Marlin firmware for the DaVinci rebuild.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to upgrade the Marlin on my Delta printer, the one that I built by myself, the first printer I ever built, but I'm kind of scared to do it. If I do something wrong, if I store the configuration I have now on it, I could store it. Am I right? I can save it.
Yeah,
Download it.
Yeah, you have to check all the parameters of the current configuration file. As long as you have that, you can just create a new one. It's not that hard. You can always just send me a message. I can help.
Okay, I'm so scared. I never done that.
Yeah, the DaVinci, I installed Megatronics motherboard. Did firmware myself. It was like running in 1 hour, so
Oh, okay.
not really that hard.
You know, the dumb thing is I also want to add a BL Touch, which I have never did, and I don't know.
Well, first start with the basics and then add more.
Yeah.
That's what I would.
Yeah. This is what I would also plan. First install Marlin, make it running like it did before, and then add the BL Touch. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now I have only one printer running, that's the Prusa, because my A10, the motherboard blown. So.
Oh.
How did you do that?
Magic smoke. I don't know. I turned it on and the display went blank. Then there was some smoke and it was gone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened.
There's some bad wires, maybe?
No, all the wires are good. There was something on the motherboard. I think something went wrong with the steppers. I have to look into it, but a new board is coming. But well, yeah, China. So
yeah,
take a while. It should be here within 2 weeks. So then I will reach.
You hope so.
Yeah, I ordered, I don't know, 5-6 weeks ago, I ordered a SKR 1.4 and TMC 2209s for this blueprinter that you have in some in the back of some of my videos. You see this Prusa style monster, and it's so loud. And so I want to grip out the motherboard in there, and it's delayed and delayed and delayed. It's from Big Tree, you know, the one.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
very popular. So
yeah. This is why I chose it because I hope that people could help me out because others also are ordering it, but it's delayed and because of this whole situation, I don't know when I'm gonna get it.
But for that price, it's a really good motherboard. So yeah.
Yeah. This is why it's another aspect. And I bought all the stuff all the add-ons, you know, the Wi-Fi and I MOSFET and everything that you could get for it, I bought, and everything's in a Warteschlange, in a I don't know what it's called. I think you guys from Netherlands, you understand. It's in a queue. It's in a queue now. My head is too slow at the moment. Maybe they are all producing now face masks. I think all the factories are producing something else than 3D printer parts at the moment.
Yeah,
a lot of them are. Yeah.
Toilet paper and masks and stuff to help us here. Crazy. Are you also waiting for stuff which isn't delivered because of this whole situation?
No, not that much. I think everything delivered.
Yeah.
I only needed to wait like 2 weeks for an Amazon delivery from Germany because they said it was not necessary or not. Yeah, so it took longer as normal. So.
Yeah. Okay.
We are currently running out of our face masks at work. We had ordered some of them, but they're still not there. I hope they will arrive next week. Otherwise, I really don't know what else to do. I used my last one today, and
And why don't you print yourself? You know, Mia, the Prusa is very hard to do because you need a special size shield. But there's one version. It is very, very quick. You can print it very quickly. It's based on the Prusa, but the guy did some adaptations. And you can take a binder, those the binding system with a spiral, and then you have a puncher coming with it. But you can buy these. And these are A4. And they're about 0.2 millimeters thick. And then you take your normal puncher, the A4 puncher, and you set it to A6. and you punch the shield 2 times. One time here, and you flip the page around and you punch it from here, and it will fit on the holes here. And you can just wear it like that.
Yeah, I tried to print another version.
Oh yeah, this not the design. It's also based on these binder screens, on these binder things here.
Yeah.
Okay, same design. Mia, before you don't wear anything, maybe it looks horrible, I know, but before you wear
The looks doesn't
don't wear
matter.
anything, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Wait a
And
second.
you know,
Mama, was zur Hölle machst du da?
oh Gottchen, this is German, Garth. Peter and Paul might understand it. What are you
Sorry.
doing there? She just said.
The cat is
The
going
cat.
crazy right now.
Yeah. Fine is a good assistant. She's lying next to me very nicely.
I was just doing stuff he shouldn't do. Like stealing my things I'm working on, and he knows exactly which one he isn't allowed to touch, and exactly those he's trying to get now, because I'm not talking to him, I'm talking to you.
Yes, he wants
Just
your
like that.
attention, huh? For your attention.
But yeah, I can understand the basic German. It's
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's as long as not, if you don't speak too fast, I can understand it. It's just I don't speak it really. That's
It's
okay.
for me with the Dutch as well.
Yeah,
If it's spoken slowly, I can understand most of
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. I have the same.
It's pretty similar.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Mia, do you have a sewing machine?
I do, yes.
Then why don't you rip apart an old T-shirt?
That was my thought as well,
And
because
then like that, and then
I was thinking about my colleague told me she has a friend working in a medical department, and she said if you're taking 6 sheets of cotton cloth and sew them together, you have a pretty nice shield, which is perfect, sitting perfectly in your face, and you have protection because it's thick enough, and you can simply sterilize it by cooking it in boiled water.
Yes, I would do that.
So that's what I was thinking, maybe to do tomorrow, just because, well, you don't have to throw it away. It stays there. It will fit way better than those things we got there.
Paper ones.
Yes, those are just saving others from your own spit. But if someone comes too close to you, you are not safe. So it's just in one direction.
Yeah.
For the other direction, you could wear this shield here.
Yes, but I don't have the shield itself. The
this
plastic.
one, but maybe your husband does your husband have it at work?
No, they don't have sheets like that. They are working with Spritzguss, molding machines for plastic, but they don't do sheets or stuff like that.
And the papeterie stores, nothing like that has open at the moment, because there you can buy them.
No, I don't think so. The only stores that are open where I work are DM, Drogeriemarkt.
But they're quite good sorted. They might have them.
No, I have already looked there. They don't have them. The
overhead Folien, overhead Projektorfolien, they also would work.
Wait, I do have some sheets of those for laminating.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
that,
also
Do they
work.
work?
Yes,
yeah,
they
they
also
work.
I
work.
have those. I
Yes,
have those. Perfect. I can do one.
yes, yes. So
Nice.
just set the puncher to A6, and then you punch it one side here, and then you flip it around and you punch it there, and then you have exactly the whole distance. And then you can print the design that Peter has, or my design. It's
Nice.
on the. It's both on the
This one is
on the Prusa side.
This is 1 hour.
1 hour. That's
Yeah,
quick.
1 hour. Yeah, that's quick.
Mm.
Quick,
And
nice.
it fits really nice. So
Yeah.
Will it work with the A4 sheets as well?
yeah. It's the same principle, but it's just faster to print.
If you're not quite sure, you just do it at the first time on a piece of paper. You punch a piece of paper and then you hang it on this thing, and then you see the
So
distance.
you have your mask, basically, your template.
Yeah. Then you have a template, and then you know how to set the puncher. You don't destroy the sheet,
Yeah. Well, I have lots of for laminating, so I don't think I will run out of that.
Yeah.
Could probably print lots and lots of shields.
Yeah, if you can help out your colleagues or somebody in your
Yes.
surrounding that is exposed to people that might cough at them, or I don't know, then you
Well, we
can
are
make
all
many people
running out
happy.
of face masks because the ones we ordered are still not there, still not coming. So I think this would be a pretty good alternative. So
Yeah.
let's first start to print one for myself.
Mhm.
If it works out,
Yeah.
then I can bring some to work.
Yeah. I think both of our designs you will find on the Prusa website. You just have to look for face mask and then A4, and then I think those will pop up, and then you can make your choice.
It's still better than those paper sheets.
Yes, for sure.
We have to wear something.
Yeah, otherwise it's far too dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are working right in front line. We have customers, well, not as many as we usually have, but still. And yeah, there are lots of people that might have it, which don't already know and maybe never know because they simply just carry it.
Yeah.
Just because someone's coughing doesn't mean that he has it, and the other way around.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, that's true.
Well, I would feel more safer with a face shield than with just a piece of cloth.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
They
it's
don't have
for both sides, and nothing can get soaked in.
Yeah, those paper masks, they're good and for nothing. They don't give any protection as well.
They're just to protect others from your own. If you have it, you will protect others. But if you don't have it, you don't have any protection to not get it yourself. That's well, I have to wait and see what happens with this entire situation.
Yeah, and what I heard is that on Monday they're gonna tell us if they're gonna have Kurzarbeit,
Yeah, my husband does have this as well. They are not really sure how they would do it. They said 100% Kurzarbeit. I don't know the English term, sorry. But now he should come to work on Monday, but they don't know how long and when. They simply don't know what to do. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And for us, it said next week we should work longer again because they're expecting more people to come in the store. I don't think so, but we'll see.
But did the store have different opening hours now, or is it still the
Yes,
same?
we are usually open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., but right now, this week, we were open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
And next week from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
So 2 hours
So,
longer.
so this is a bit limited as normal.
Yes, and we are working with less people because
Yeah.
there are only 3 people per group.
Yeah.
So basically, one team with 3 people works 3 days the week, and the other 3 days the other team.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we are not allowed to
Yeah. To meet each other. Yeah.
So if because if someone gets infected in one of the teams, the entire team has to go to quarantine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
So
that's why
they
we're
at least have
separated
someone.
so that the
Yeah.
other team can jump in if anything happens. That's basically the yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we are going to do because I'm shifting now over to the R&D, but the other guys, if you want to give courses, you always have the people standing around you very, very closely.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit afraid because the last group I had was from Saudi Arabia, and then Corona already was a big thing at that time, and everything was open here, all the stores and at work, nobody was supposed to stay at home, and I was exposed to these people coming very close to me because they wanted to see what I was doing, building up the crowns, because you have the model in your hand, and here you have a brush, and then you always take a scoop of the ceramic and you build the teeth, and the people have to see the layering on a thing that is like this big,
Yes.
Yeah. So
and
that's not great at all.
and
Yeah.
that was not really good. That was
No.
really not very nice, and I was so much afraid the first 2 weeks now. I hope I didn't catch anything up to now. I'd still knock on wood, but yeah, I was really happy then when they decided to shut down. All the groups were canceled and everything, but
Yeah.
I don't know what they want to do in the future. This is going to be we're going to have
Yeah.
we in the future we're still going to have a big problem with Corona. It's not going to stop like now in half a year.
Yeah.
So
No,
it will go on like
at
this.
some point, people don't get infected anymore, and then it will die down, and you need to wait till there is a vaccine. But yeah, in the upcoming months, it should already mostly die down, from what I understand.
Yeah, you have to have, yeah, if you have had it, they say you might not get it again, but they're not
Yes.
quite sure,
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
made some tests with some monkeys, I think, and they infected them. And those they had infected, they tried to infect again, and none of those caught it again. So chances are pretty good that if you, as a human being, had it once, you're not affected by it again, at least for about, I think, 2 or 3 years, I think they said. But that were trials in animals, so
Yeah.
we can't say for 100% sure it
And
will
and
adapt.
and if everyone stays inside, at one point you can't infect someone else.
Yes.
So then, yeah, it just slows down and goes away. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, and the whole virus can also change a bit.
Yes.
It doesn't
Just
have to
like
be
with the
stable.
influenza, it's every
Yeah.
year another one.
Yeah, and it is basically already a change from I think it was SARS from a few years ago. It basically was the same kind of virus.
The coronaviruses are around for like well, a long
Yeah.
way, but this is just a different mutation which just infects people way quicker. and spreads so quick. And that's the problem with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yet 3D print creator gives a good note from, best live test was in China. None of the people already affected got affected again. So that's sort of true.
Yeah. And they're going to open again on April 8th.
I don't think so. I think we will be more than that.
I don't know.
I think we won't be back before June to any normal life, I think.
No, maybe longer. But in China they will release everything again.
Yeah.
After 2-3 months, so we have to go a while.
My husband already shut down his business. He's giving courses. Also, he has a similar job like me, but in a different topic. He's educating people on typography and layout. He said he can. I think he can give up now. He can give up with the company. Is very sad because he really loved it.
Couldn't you do that sort of stuff online though? Couldn't he do that sort of stuff online?
I asked him and he said, no, probably not. Because people are not willing to pay for it. You know, if you look at here at YouTube, everything's for free. Yeah, and how should people pay for it? Normally, his course, they are all day long for 1 or 2 days, and if you have to melt it down to say let's say 2 hours, that they still stay focused. And what should you get for it? For an hour?
Even 2 hours is already too long for most people to be online concentrated.
Yeah. Forget about it.
That's a shame.
Yeah, so maybe he could be like a freelancer for for some companies that have specific questions, and then he goes in there, takes a look at it, and helps them out. That still might be okay. Let's see.
There are also some platforms you can put your own skills, like Skillshare or Brilliant or something like that, where you can give your own courses and people basically get an abonnement for the entire platform, and you will get money for giving the courses there. Maybe that would be something to consider.
Yeah, but it's too specific. It's hard to explain what he does. It's a very, very specific topic that he's teaching, and he's very well known in the scene. It's not easy.
Yeah. It's hard times. Hard times.
Yeah. I am not. Yeah, I hope it isn't going to be too long. And I think here in Europe, because our social security is pretty okay in general, we will be fine. But for example, when I read from the United States that it's already people are getting fired and things like that, that's already crazy.
After 1 week. Did you read about Tinkers? I couldn't help but I answered when he wrote that he got fired. I wrote something underneath without really saying what I'm angry about. I just said in general, but I think Tote Pasta got it, and they answered. They answered like that.
Yeah, I just read it a few minutes ago, and it's.
I hope I wasn't too rude. I think I hope
think
that
it was fine.
I picked the right words. Mia, you haven't met Tinkers. He is such a nice and humble person. If you see him, you just have to run to him and just grab him and give him a big hug.
But he don't like hugs.
I know, but I did anyway. I did it. I just did it. He offered me a coffee. He's such a nice guy.
He's in person, but we exchanged a lot of DMs, and he is really such a nice guy. I would love to meet him one day. I didn't even know that he got fired.
Yeah,
what happened?
Yeah.
It was.
I thought. Yeah.
It happened yesterday, I think. Yeah.
First I've heard of it too. Poor fella.
It's.
Oh dear.
Because when I went to Merv, I think you could write him 4/7. He would always help you out with knowledge and keep you covered with filament and anything. I don't know why they fired him and not somebody else. Just to tell you the truth,
I have the idea they fired everyone.
Oh really?
But I'm not fully sure.
Well, they did shut down the entire production. That's what I think I received an email about that they had, because of the virus, to shut down the production, but I didn't know about any people fired.
Yeah, there was a thing on their site. Let me see if I can find it.
I also received that email from Protopasta. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this page on their Protopasta site.
That they fired everyone, or they just closed the production?
They say we are also have to make the hard decision to reduce staff. So
yeah, but reduce staff and fire everybody. There's a big difference. This is what we also read in the email. That was the content of the email.
But I have no idea how many staff they had. So that's.
Yeah. And the mandatory 2 weeks shutdown, as they say on their page, this is what made me a little bit angry. How can you already in the first week? Isn't there enough Rücklage, Mia? Ich weiß nicht, was es auf Englisch ist. I think every company should have.
I can see it. I don't find the word right now.
Every company should have a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, reserve.
Reserve.
Financial reserve.
Backup money.
Backup money. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So let's say like for 3 months, let's say, huh? But if you already fire the entire or part of the staff after not even a week, hey, come on. Then something's going wrong, and so many companies are doing it like that. I'm not blaming Protopasta, but I have read also about, what is his name? Let me see. There was another one also in the very active
but
here.
I think it's also how it partly works in the United States. It just works different as here.
They are paid weekly, I think, in the US, not monthly like we are
paid
here.
weekly, and it's that is also just one of the things. It's just different as here.
Okay.
They are not planning like we do in months in advance. They are basically just planning from 1 week to the other.
Yeah.
From the hand to the mouth, as we say in German.
Yes.
Do you know Gimme Bills? He also got fired, and he was also working. he also got fired, and he was 20 years in the same company, and he's a great designer, 3D designer.
Yeah,
And he also got fired.
I think I saw from him as well. Yeah.
Give me bills.
Oh, that's such a shame.
Yeah.
Here, I will post. Let me see if I will post his.
Yeah, you should be able to post in chat.
Yeah.
It's very troubling what this entire situation will cause in the economy.
Yeah, it will.
This will have really great effects.
Yeah. If you go to his Twitter account, Mia, you will see, you will love his site because he says he's a huge fan of Lego. I haven't been on this page for a long time, so I wasn't aware of that. But he's making the best out of the situation. He's pumping out now face shields like crazy.
You have to do something. Keep yourself busy. That's the best thing you can do. If you stop doing something and just, well, you will get depressed. If you stop pushing yourself, if it doesn't make any sense, if you just have fun with it, if you're just doing like painting or sculpting or doing something or learning new skills, this is so important because this is a situation which can bring so many people into a big depression, and this is something I'm afraid most because this can spread like a flu as well.
Yeah.
So we really have to do some great stuff to keep people busy, to keep people happy, because get pulled down is a quick thing to happen, and getting back up is pretty hard.
This is why we're chatting, huh? We're keeping people, that they watch. They have something to watch.
It is
and also to have just a bit of socializing, because people are missing that now as well.
Yes.
I'm just missing that from work. Normally you're going to work, speak with people, and now I'm sitting here alone in my house for the whole of the week, and that's it basically. So that's completely different from what you are normally having.
Yeah.
I've been sitting alone in my house for over 3 years now.
Yeah. Well,
it's pretty much the closest I get to socializing.
Yeah.
Well, good thing that we have all this technology. Imagine about like 10, 20 years ago.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
Yes. So good thing we have the possibilities to socialize with each other without meeting each other in real life. So that's a great thing. And I think it's important to see the good stuff. And I believe that we can make the best out of the situation if we just do something.
Yeah.
The worst that would happen is that we all just shut down.
Yeah. You know what? We could do like a project together.
Yes.
We cannot make another 3D print product. That we assemble, because it's hard to send stuff over the borders now. But we could do something that everybody does at home, and we live stream it.
Yes.
I thought about assembling a Lego kit, and some others dropped in already. But I don't know if it's gonna take place, when it's gonna take place.
I already have
two. Was also.
I have already too much Legos.
Oh, okay.
I have still some unopened sets because I swore to myself I won't buy a new one.
You like the
for different
JT
reasons.
Lego world.
But I have some old ones lying around.
Yeah, I have still this unopened monster thing that my husband.
Yes, I remember that.
I would like to to build this together with some other people, but I guess that mine would be the biggest of all of them, and everybody would be finished first. This is crazy.
I can make a few small ones at the same time.
Oh yes. Maybe. Let me see. It's
Oh, I
here.
have one that Garth might like. 1 second.
It's Lego Technic.
Oh, Lego Technic is so great. That's
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this
of
I
all
one.
the
like
I
No,
prefer the
it's
Lego
blurred.
Technic over anything else in general. That's
To put myself. No, it only shows my. This is crazy. It's blurring everything.
yeah, but I can see what it is.
Maybe
Yeah.
copyright?
It's a Volvo.
if I ever buy more Lego, it'd only
I will
be
check
tech
it.
stuff.
I will check if I can find it on Amazon. Let me see.
The only piece of Lego I've got now is the walking AT-AT walker from Star Wars.
Oh,
That was such an epic build.
Yes, that thing's great.
yeah.
We have one of those as well. Do you have the first one or the second one? There are several versions. Do you have the one that walks on its own?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you got the old one. Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty massive too. It's like that.
Yeah.
That big. And yeah, all four legs just,
Awesome.
and the head kind of moves as well. Yeah, it was a present from my ex. I was pretty damn stoked about it. Ow. Smash it on Discord.
I have this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Little piggy.
cute. That's cute.
Speaking of piggies, I found
I thought you would love that one.
I found this just before. The little book I bought in Tokyo, all about those little teacup piggies. They're so
No.
cute. I love them.
Well, the teacup pig is this, are those super tiny pigs.
Yeah, like
So funny.
Mama.
I
Oh,
love 'em. So cute.
my cat. She
Did the cat fall down?
so you have to show me that she. Yeah, Mama. No, she dropped the chair. Okay, so here we go. This is the monster truck.
So another thing I have been working out, partly because I'm busy, is something else new. That is basically a new website where you can store what filaments you have and easily add new filaments. And the idea is that you add new rows and from there add remove amount of filament and things like that. So I've been working on that as well. That's
like an inventory site.
yeah, basically an inventory site, but pretty specific to 3D printing filaments. And basically my idea is you have already a default list of manufacturers and filaments they have. And you can add from there a new filament. So still working on it, but yeah.
So it's your baby?
Useless to me.
Well, I just started working on it, so I don't want to say it's a bit, but yeah.
Even if there was a resin version, I'd have one listing. Fun to do red.
Well, you won't lose track on your resin, I think.
That's for sure.
But yeah, sort of hoping to have that done somewhere in the next week or two.
It would definitely be handy for a lot of people, though. And
Yeah, I have the same. I needed some, well, for this the project I'm working on, I needed just random filaments, and I had no idea what I exactly had, and that's how I came with it. And From there, I started working on it.
Yeah. Yeah, when I searched from some more PG in my shelf, I was really astonished what I have there.
Yeah,
You know how much I have there, what I have there.
I have rolls of filament that are still in a box for like 2 years or so. So and open filaments that have been there for even longer. So yeah,
That's the same for me with samples. I have an
I
entire box filled with samples.
I have more than one box of samples. And then not the filament box, but the IKEA boxes.
Yeah. One of those IKEA boxes, those 30 by 30 centimeters,
Yeah.
is filled and it's stuffed, really stuffed.
I have two of
My
them.
goodness.
I need to start a second one because the first one I'm not able to get anything more in there.
Oh,
No.
You should start printing with them.
Yes, that might be a great idea.
I have like 4 rolls of filament, and that's it.
really?
Yeah.
That's not much.
I haven't bought any filament for like over a year, and I still have more as last year.
Oh man.
And
You know, I've never bought resin. Since the day I got my printer, I have never purchased any resin. And I've never been given any either.
But when you bought it, it was a lot of included, right?
Yeah, like I think I got 10 liters with it, but then when like initially I got 7 because they didn't have enough. And then because of all the prints and stuff that I did when they delivered the rest, they gave me like an extra 3 liters.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you have left now?
Okay. Bye.
Probably about 6 liters if you include what's in my printer at the moment.
So how long does it last being exposed in the without being in a airtight bottle? Did they tell you if it has an impact on it? A negative one?
They didn't tell me, or doesn't say anywhere that I've seen, but I've never had a problem with it. Like it basically sits in my vat with just a piece of cardboard at the top of it, so the light doesn't get in. And before I print something, I use one of those kitchen stick blenders just to stir it up. Never had a problem.
Let me see if the master spool fits or not. Because the last one didn't fit, and I created myself a small adapter. Otherwise, it would have been too loose, but this one seems to fit. Okay, how late is it?
It's
11:20. Wow.
20. So we have been streaming for nearly 2.5 hours already.
Wow.
I think that's a record for us.
Yeah. Time flies by when you have fun.
Yeah.
It's been a while, so there is a lot
socializing.
We really should do it more often.
Yes, absolutely. I miss that.
Yes.
Yeah, true. But everybody was so busy with this life, we didn't just think about it somehow, huh?
Yeah, we were busy. I don't really remember why we stopped it. Actually, it just happened. I think.
Yeah.
Well, we had a lot of work over the holidays. So,
holidays, and you were sick, Mia. That didn't help as well.
Yeah. Kids were born, so.
Yes, that happened. Yeah.
Basically, all bad things happened together.
Yeah.
Kids born is not really a bad thing, right?
This is life. This is what that happens quite often, huh? when you already think nothing could go worse, then still something happens on top.
Yeah.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all know
There
that.
was some like of a poster we had at school, and there was and once there was a voice coming out from chaos, talking to me, told me, "Smile and be happy. It could get worse." And I smiled and was happy, and it got worse.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, pardon me.
Sitzt, passt und wackelt hat Luft.
Nice.
It fits. It has enough space. It wiggles. Yeah, there's a saying in German. I don't know. Maybe you have it in English too.
I don't know.
Ja. Ja,
I like
das Filament.
Passt, wackelt, hat Luft.
Genau. Ja.
I forgot how to speak German.
Garth, you could learn some German while you're making big eyes.
I always try to
It's
pick up bits of
I think it's
languages whenever I
complicated.
can.
What?
I always try to pick up bits of languages whenever I can. Like, I know, a reasonable amount of Chinese and Japanese. And
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
Chinese is pretty close for you compared to us, so that's.
Yeah, and I also married a Chinese girl, so
Yeah.
I can't help.
Pretty good reason to learn Chinese, yes.
Yeah. And especially, like, I spent 40 days in China on my first trip over there, so that was definitely handy.
Yeah.
It's different if you learn it in the country itself or if you just take some lessons. It's completely different if you really have a reason to use the language.
Yeah, when you're forced into
Yes, exactly.
situations, you definitely retain more.
I only know a few words in Chinese. Bichao is beer. Laoban is chef. May want tea. It doesn't matter. 再见. Bye bye. 你好. Hello. Oh, that's it.
And the menu at a Chinese restaurant.
I don't think that's real Chinese, but
No.
So, Garth, what about your health situation? Do you still have these episodes where you just knock out?
Yeah. Narcolepsy kind of it goes through stages. Like, some days it won't affect me at all. Like, sometimes I'll go a week or two without having any, and then for 3 weeks straight I'll just be dropping off randomly, any time of the day. But yeah, I'm still my biggest issue, because that doesn't cause me pain, and since I don't really go anywhere, it's not such a big thing. My biggest issue is mostly the pain in my shoulder and hip from the arthritis bursitis. Got a bit of tendonitis as well, and then twitching in my left calf muscle, which kind of makes it difficult to walk because it just randomly twitches once. So, sometimes I'll just be walking into the grocery store and it'll twitch or something, and it'll make me almost fall over, which is why I use a walking stick. And yeah, currently I'm waiting on the hospital to let me know when I can go in for this pain clinic. I have no idea what it's about or anything, but my doctor sent a referral off to them, so I go and join this pain clinic. They've accepted me, but they haven't told me when it'll happen yet. And the whole COVID-19 thing could be months away now, for all I know. So, just got to wait and see.
No.
Okay. Yeah, but they seem to keep on trying, and hopefully they find something one day that can give you some relief. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on kind of what happens with this pain clinic. The physio that I've had didn't really help much. It was kind of decent for relieving some kind of muscle tension that I had around those areas from kind of walking and standing in odd ways to compensate. Yeah, apart from that, like, I think the only thing, if the pain clinic really doesn't reveal much, will be like probably joint replacement surgery or something. But yeah, just have to wait and see what the hospital says and go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, I've applied for disability through government. Two of my doctors said that they, would write a letter saying that they support my application. So yeah, just wait and see what they say as well.
Yeah, it's a long process. I can imagine. Partially, I know a little bit what it's all about. So,
I think minimum wait for government approval on that is something like 3 months. Bloody absurd, but
But would that also give you a little bit more money to live from?
I'm not entirely sure, because they don't really have a lot of details up on their website about it. I may get a little bit more, but I don't think it'll be significantly more. But yeah, I don't know. It might, like, it should give me
Still
other
something
benefits, like
more.
being able to park in disabled spots, so I don't have to walk so far when I go to the shops and so forth. The disabled spots are closer to the doors and all that. So yeah, there'll be minor benefits apart from monetary stuff. But yeah, monetarily, I'm not going to double my income or anything. It might just be extra.
But a little bit more is still better.
Yes, than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, given what I get now, after I pay my rent and my electricity every fortnight, I'm left with like $80. So that's going to last me for 2 weeks. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, anything extra would be blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
I think Paul is tired.
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
I actually worked last night, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we should go out to bed. We give us all a virtual hug.
Yeah. Well,
Then
Big cats.
then
we can
kiss the
sleep for
pillow,
1
huh?
hour more as normal. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good time to sleep.
Yeah.
I do need to make sure the mess here is a little bit less mess.
Not for me. 8:30.
Yeah.
You just started.
It's 11:30 here, so that's not in the morning.
I haven't actually been to sleep yet, but
Well, that's
knowing me, I'll probably just nod off in about half an hour from my narcolepsy anyway. So
You're adapting our time zone times.
Okay.
Fun though. Great to chat to you all again.
Yes, and
For
let's
sure.
do it soon
It's
again.
awesome to see you all again.
Yes.
It's
We really
somewhere.
need to do that more often.
Yeah, let's do it somewhere next week or something like that.
Yeah.
Let's keep it in there.
And everybody should show a project. Progress of project is the title of the
yes.
next one.
I
Huh?
have some laying around here. I hope they will be finished till next week.
Okay.
Oh, you have it. Yes, for the whole week. So then. Okay.
And Peter, next week wanna hear some sound from your speakers, some cool sound. That would be really great.
Well, I already have one version on my desk.
Oh, so yeah, next week we want to hear something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.